where the river bends low beneath the willows, I found a scarf blue as the wide prairie sky. It fluttered like a lonesome dove's gentle echo, where once you whispered soft under sunset's loving sigh. The oak tree by the old porch still holds our names, carved deep in the bark beneath time's endless gaze. And the saddle whispers your name in the cold night air, riding trails of memories through shadows of despair. Each stirrup sways with the weight of ghostly dreams, while my heart rides on alone past quiet towns and streams. The cabin stands empty where laughter used to dwell, windows staring blank like eyes lost in sorrow's spell. Dust dances with the wind across the creaky wooden floors, echoes of your footsteps I can't hear anymore. The gravel road that led to our sunlit promised land now winds away forgotten through the lonely desert sand. And the saddle whispers your name in the cold night air, riding trails of memories through shadows of despair. Each stirrup sways with the weight of ghostly dreams, while my heart rides on alone past quiet towns and streams. Underneath the vast expanse of stars, I lay me down. The prairie wind carries your voice, but it's just a lonesome sound, an echo in the canyon, a whisper in the dark. A cowboy's heart wanders forever, kindled by love's lost spark. So the saddle whispers your name one last time into the breeze, past the trails where love once roamed free beneath the whispering trees. Maybe in another life, down another dusty way, we'll ride together once again where lost loves find the day. Till then, my love, the prairie moon watches as I roam alone, a wandering soul forever in search of a heart to call home.
Underneath those aging oaks, where the wild horses drank, lies the shadow of a cabin, the abandoned ranch Sank. Once a haven thick with laughter, wrapped in morning's gold embrace, now just whispers on the gravel, memories time can't erase. Or scarf still sways on the porch like a signal in the breeze. Each knot we tied in silence, now just secrets that I keep. As the sunset paints the prairie, it's her eyes that light the skies. But beneath the stars I'm wandering, alone with my goodbyes. The old saddle's cracked and withered, just like the lines upon my face. Years have rolled like thunder, something lost that I can't replace. The town's a quiet whisper, trails fade where we once roamed. In a land of endless roaming, no trail leads me home. Or a scarf still sways on the porch like a ghost I can't release. each knot a story buried in the silence of the peace. Dust lifts where we once danced, now it settles on my skin. Her absence cuts through canyons where my heart once wandered in. By the oak tree I remember promises like falling rain, words we left unspoken, now just echoes of the pain. And in the quiet of the evening, when the wind calls out her name, I see it's not the land that's empty, but my heart that bears the stain. Her scarf still sways on the porch, a relic of the breeze, a tapestry of moments lost in time's unyielding seas. As the sunset fades to darkness and the stars refuse to glow, the ranch lies there abandoned, but it's me who can't let go. Where the wild horses still remember and the oak trees gently sway, in the heart of every cowboy some loves never fade away.
Out where the oak trees shadow the forgotten trail, I found the fence we built in the springs, sweet gale. Windswept prairie whispers through the barbed wire lines, each rusted barb a keeper of easier times. Your scarf still hangs, a flag of surrender to fate, dancing with the ghosts under skies that contemplate. Oh, how the fence bleeds as the sun dips low, shades of your laughter in the twilight's glow. The land holds tight to the whispers of your tread. In the silence I find the words we never said. Years have turned, the cabin's charm now but a shell. Gravel roads where the scars of stories we can't retell. Your rocking chair sways empty on the old porch side, where we watch the world in the arms of eventide. Fallen leaves tread softly on paths you used to roam. In this quiet town that you once called home, oh, how the fence bleeds as the sun dips low. Echoes of your laughter in the twilight's glow. The land clings to the whispers of your tread. each drop a tale of love written in our scars. As the night wraps its arms in a lonesome embrace, I walk this lonely path, each step a trace of you. Out where the oak trees shadow old gravel lanes, I recall the soft whisper of your name. Underneath that broad brim wind spoke through your hair. Ghosts sank the cabin our love declared. But now the porch swings alone, creaks a mournful tune. Sunset bleeds like my heart lost your love too soon. Every stir of the dust, every shift of the sand speaks your name in this vast, lonesome land. The trails we once rode, now overgrown and faint, where wildflowers match the scent of our quaint. Rain on the roof, a symphony so harsh, echoes through empty rooms where shadows march. The porch swings alone, sings a mournful tune. Sunset bleeds like my heart lost your love too soon. Every stir of the dust, every shift of the sand carries your voice across this desolate land. Saddles lay untouched, the leather's gone dry, your scarf in the drawer left behind to lie. Does the wind know your touch? Does the oak still dream of our whispers that flowed like a mountain stream? Now the porch swings alone with a sorrowful croon. Stars watch like silent eyes under the cold moon. Every stir of the dust, every wail of the night wind holds you close in the gold sank where love never ends. So I sing to the stars over old ghost sank, where memories echo and my heart sank. In the silence of the night, with the ghost of your smile, I'm adrift on this trail just for a while.
There's an old oak out by Riley's Creek, where we carved our names in the tender cheek of that ancient guard of whispered dreams, where the sunset's glow softly beams. Her scarf, it danced like a flame so wild on that dusty porch where she stood and smiled. And the wind had swept her laugh through the open plain like a sweet refrain when the wind called my name. Ooh, that wind, it called my name through whispered pines
Now the cabin's empty, the door swings free, with a creaking voice on a rusty hinge's plea. The gravel road wears a coat of dust, like my heart, covered in rust. The saddle's worn where she once sat by me. Now it's just a shadow of a memory, as the twilight calls with a longing pain. Through the silence of the plains, the wind calls my name. Calls my name, past the lonely scrub and the endless rain. Ooh, these roads run far and wide, but they can't carry back what time's denied. Underneath the starlit expanse I roam, every whisper and breeze feels like home. Yet every step I take, every lone star's gleam pulls me back to her. Tune a love I can't reclaim. Ooh, let her whispers in the breeze carry my heart where I can't seize. As the dust settles with the gentle flame, I'll keep wandering, but it's all the same. The wind it calls and I remain bound to the echoes of her name. In the shadow of an old oak tree, a saddle lays worn and free. It rests where once you rode beside, through amber fields so wide, so wide. Our laughs caught on the prairie wind, in that quiet town where our dreams had been. But now the porch creaks lone and thin, echoes of you on the wind again. Oh, saddle forgotten, love lost to the breeze, dance with the dust and the autumn leaves. Where did you go when the love ran dry underneath that big yawning sky? Saddle forgotten, my heart just knows you're a whispering ghost on the path that grows. Gravel roads where we once lay, now just tracks that fade away. The cabin stands, but the light's gone dim, an empty shell like the state I'm in. No laughter in the rafters, no warmth in the fire, just the cold hard echo of an unmet desire. The scarf you left, it's frayed and worn like the love we had, now tattered and torn. Oh, saddle forgotten, love lost to the breeze, dance with the dust and the autumn leaves. Where did you roam when the skies turned gray with the setting sun? You just slipped away. Saddle forgotten, the tears just flow down the creeks of memories. I'm scared to follow. If time is a healer, why's the pain so raw? With every sunset, it's you I draw, in the whispers of the aspen, in the moan of the pines. I forgot my lone companion of old. Carry these stories untold, so untold. May the wind be your keeper, the earth hold you tight as I wander on through this endless night. Saddle for God, let the rivers run until my days are done, till they're all done in the fading light. You are always there, just a silhouette in the evening air. Down by the old dry riverbed, where the oak trees guard the dead, I sat with dusty bones of the past. Your scarf, the one as blue as the dusk, wrapped around my flask. Oh, whiskey, listen as the wind whispered through the grass. Whiskey, listen, while I couldn't say how your laughter echoes still in those hills far away. Every sip a memory, every swallow a tear dry. But in the silence of the pouring rain, it's your voice I can't find. The cabin stands on the edge of time, its porch warm with the tales entwined. I see us dancing, shadows in the flame. But now the hearth is cold like the bed where I lay my name. The gravel roads washed out, the trails overgrown, where once we rode together, now I ride alone. A whiskey, listen, while I couldn't say how your laughter echoes still in those hills far away. Every sip a memory, every swallow a tear dry. But in the silence of the pouring rain, it's your voice I can't find. Under the wide brim of night and stars, I've whispered secrets to the skies. The land knows the hard scars, the truth behind the eyes. Whiskey's warmth is the ghost of your touch. In this lonely world, it's never quite enough. Whiskey listened as I tried to confess all the words buried deep in this cowboy's chest. The trail might fade under the setting sun's gold, but your memory's the warmth in the cold. Whiskey listens and the night understands that some love stories are just written in the sands. In the shadow of the old oak's bough, where we once carved our name so proud, the wind's a whisper soft and low. Through through the leaves it seems to crow. The dust had danced our boots had wore by the cabin door. Love's a lore. Oh, the dust turned cold in the twilight's fold. Underneath the endless indigo, where did you go? My heart's echo, leaving me with these ghosts in the afterglow. The saddle's worn, the leather's cracked, just like the paths where we once tracked that dusty scarf you left behind. Is the only piece you didn't unwind. The prairie's wide, the town's gone quiet. Your absence is storm my soul can't fight. Oh, the dust turned cold in the twilight's fold. Underneath the endless indigo, where did you go? My heart's echo, leaving me with these ghosts in the afterglow. Rain on the old porch seems to cry, lonely teardrops from a slate gray sky. Each drop a memory, each stain a day, fading trails where we once lay. Now the dust turned cold and I'm growing old, riding trails of regret in solace untold. Where did you go? My heart's echo, warmed and alone in the dust turned cold. Echoes fade down gravel roads long so, in the winds that carry the dust turned cold.
Out where the dogwood blooms meet dusty lanes, I found a rusty locket worn and gray. Embers of sunsets in those wild plains, faint whispers of you in the wind's soft sway. Beneath the oak trees, ancient watchful eyes, we carved our names wild as the boundless skies. Oh, that locket held more than time could tell, memories locked in its heart like a spell. Your laughter mingled with the summer rain, now nothing but the echo still remains. A cowboy's heart rides lonesome trails of thought, where the winds of yesteryears and teardrops caught. The old porch swings empty, the doors ajar, gravel rose to nowhere under silver stars. Your scarf still hangs on the rusted nail, a testament to love that's now so frail. The cabin's hollowed by the passing years, each creek a symphony of old frontiers. Yes, that locket knew the dreams we dared to weave, now it's just a relic that I can't leave. A dance of shadows under moonlit plains, where silence speaks the names of old refrains. A cowboy's heart roams past both broad and narrow, haunted by the love that the locket forgot. In the whisper of the leaves, in the chill before the dawn, I feel your absence, piercing and withdrawn. Yet in the solitude Here's a locket, your memory enclosed. Rust in time, where once a promise rose. A cowboy's soul, adrift like tumbleweed, holds tight to love, the only creed I heed. In the heart of nowhere, under skies vast and taut, lives the tale of a rusty locket forgot. A ballad blending winds and whispers lost. Ever the cowboy pays love's quiet cost. In the shade of an old oak tree, where the wildflowers used to smile at me, we carved our names, young and free, on that bark where no one else could see. The sun dipped low through leaves that spilled on a dusty road to a dream we'd build. Your scarf it danced on the southern breeze, while we swore our love beneath the whispering leaves. But now the oak tree stands so still in the silent grasp of the cold hills will. Your scarf's gone with the winds that chill, and I'm just a shadow, lonesome and still. Years rolled by like thundering trains. Love's sweet summer turned to autumn rains. That old porch swing, it sways alone, singing creaks in a tune of its own. The cabin's empty, the fire's died down, gravel roads lost beneath weeds overgrown, where once your laughter filled the air, now just echoes of despair. But still the oak tree stands so still, guarding old dreams that the night can't kill. Your scarf's lost in a past that chills, and I'm just a shadow, lonesome and still. Sometimes a heart can travel miles in the quiet look of a fading smile, but every sunset that paints the sky is just another goodbye. Yes, the oak tree stands profoundly still under heavens that time can't fill. Your scarf of memory faded and frail, and I'm forever a cowboy, lonesome but will ride these trails quiet and shrill, where the oak tree stood and stands still. the shadow of the old, where our names were cut deep. The wind watched me leave, your scarf in the breeze, across the empty plain, under the big sky sweep, where we dreamed of forever in the whisper of leaves. Oh, the wind, it knows my secrets, carries my regrets like dust across the trail, and the sun sets on the old porch steps, where I can still hear your voice clear as the rain. I ride past the cabin, now silent and bare, the windows like the eyes of someone who's seen too much despair. The gravel road untraveled, grown over with time's care, our love's a fading trail, lost in the wild somewhere. Oh, the wind, it knows my secrets, carries my regrets like dust across the trail, and the sun sets on the old porch steps, where I can still hear your voice clear as the rain. Beneath the endless heavens, I confess my heart's wrong. To every star that witnessed us, now I wander alone, with the dust of my dreams clinging tight to my bones, in the lands where the echo of our laughter was once home. So the wind, it watched me leave, with my heart strung up on that old oak tree. May it whisper to you, as it once did to me, of a love not forgotten, just as wild and free. The sun dips slow, the shadows agree, time to ride on, but you're always with me. Yes, the wind, watch me leave, but your memory never leaves. Under the shadow of an old oak tree, I first saw her smiling back at me. Sunset spilled like whiskey through her hair. In that dusty town, no moment did we spare. We danced on wooden porches worn and wide, her laughter mingling with the evening tide. Hollow heart echoes down gravel roads, where my soul wanders heavy with her load. The wind whispers secrets we once knew, by the creek where wildflowers grew. Every sunset burns just like the flame of the love we lost, the dreams we never claimed. Years fell away like leaves in the breeze. Love's fiery autumn turned to winter's freeze. The cabin where we once dreamed lies bare, windows gazing out, lost in their stare. Her scarf still hangs on that rusty nail, a ghost of color, fragile and frail. Hollow heart echoes down gravel roads, where my soul wanders
vast country where my thoughts are bound. She's the whisper in the pine, the rain's soft sigh, a memory fading under the vast open sky. Every sunset I chase, every trail I roam leads me further yet closer to what I call home. As the dusk embraces the land and the stars take their stand, I feel her near in the heart of this wild, timeless land. Out by the creek, under old oak shade, where our names are carved deep in the bark. Sunsets painted our dreams in amber and jade. In that wild land we sparked a light in the dark. The shadow haunts these empty cabins, whispers in the wind, through broken panes, echoes of laughter, ghost of a scar. The heart remembers, the soul retains. Those gravel roads knew our footsteps well, to a quiet porch where time did swell. But seasons turn, as did your gaze. Now I'm wading through these lonesome days. The shadow haunts these fading trails, dancing in the dust kicked up by my heels. Underneath the brim of my weathered hat lies the burdened eyes that can't look back. By the old corral I pause and sigh, lone stallion against the vast cruel sky. Rain whispers secrets to the thirsty ground. In the symphony of sorrow I am bound. Shadow haunts, yet I roam these parts with echoes of hooves and a shattered heart, riding through the memories under stars so grand. A cowboy shadow forever damned. So here's to the wind, my only friend tonight. Carry these songs of a lost love's plight to the horizon where past and present blend. His shadow and mine till the very end.
Out on the mesa where the wild sage grows, I met her under that old weathered oak. Her laughter danced on the breeze, touching my soul in that quiet town where the river winds slow. Her scarf a ribbon of red against the earth, twirling like a promise in the early morn's birth. But those eyes are ones that shone like desert stars, now just a memory in my lonely heart's
bars.
Her eyes fell apart like rain on old clay, leaving colors running, washing dreams away on empty porches where we once said our part. Now only whispers stay, and her eyes fell apart. Years have tumbled like leaves in the wind, and the trails we rode have grown over and thin. The cabin we dreamed in now abandoned stands, a monument to love's labor lost to time's sands. The saddle hangs heavy, dusty and warm, like the heart in my chest, weathered and torn. Those gravel roads knew the steps of her boots. Now they're silent as my old forgotten lute. Her eyes fell apart like rain on old clay, colors bleeding out, turning vibrant to gray. Where laughter echoed, now the silence takes part. She's gone with the wind, and her eyes fell apart. In the hush of the night, I stare at the stars, searching for a face in the moon's gentle scars. With the wind as my companion and the dust as my friend, I whisper secrets to the shadows as I mend. Her eyes fell apart like dusk in the night, each star a teardrop she left in her flight. On these long roads where my soul can restart, I carry her memory as her eyes fell apart. Her eyes fell apart, oh, her eyes fell apart.
In the shadow of the oak, where the creek used to sing, I found your scar, the color of the spring. Beneath the wide blue, where our dreams used to lay, your barefoot steps in the dust now fading away. Where we carved our names on that old porch wood, left them to the mercy of time and all it withstood. Those barefoot steps fade, but the heart remembers every shade. Echoes of your laughter in the winds, now bittersweet serenades. With every sunset that bleeds through the lonely pines, I find your shadow beside me in the whispers of the old times. The town got quieter as the years pulled you away. Gravel roads lead to memories where I no longer stray. The cabin stands empty where once love filled each room, now just echoes of what was, and the silence feels like gloom. Your picture on the mantle, with edges worn and frayed, speaks of a time my heart knew well before it all decayed. Those barefoot steps fade, but the heart remembers every shade. Echoes of your laughter in the winds, now bittersweet serenades. With every sunset that bleeds through the lonely
pines, I find your shadow beside me in the whispers of the old time. Under the vast skies where the wild horses roam, I wander with this lonesome heart, forever my home. In the rustle of the leaves, in the moan of the track, I've learned love is a journey and there's no turning back. Those barefoot steps fade more with each passing day, yet your essence lingers like the rain on parched clay. And as I face another dawn through the tears and the pain, I cherish your memory like the desert treasures the rain. As the chords soften like the light in the west, your barefoot steps fade, but in my heart they forever rest. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long, by that old rod gate, weathered and strong, there's a scarf you left, faded and torn, whispers of fabric like a heart worn. We met when the sun set, painted skies bold, on gravel paths where our dreams we told. But the gate stays, oh the gate stays, while my heart roams through forgotten days. Sunsets bleed into starless nights, and I'm a shadow in the fading lights where you left your laugh on that cold porch swing. The gate stays, but lost is the spring. Cabin stands empty, the fire's gone dim, trails overgrown where we once walked on whim. Wind carries dust, erasing steps we made, each gust of memory slowly to fade. Your sin in the rain on the old leather saddle, echoes of kisses, all tender battle. Yes, the gate stays, oh the gate stays, while I wander through these endless grays. Sunsets mourn with the cry of doves, and I'm just a cowboy who lost his loves where your warmth lingered on that worn out swing. The gate stays in the silence of spring. And timeless skies, I reckon each star as your soft-spoken lies. But the heart finds its peace as the old oak knows, rooted deep while the wild river flows. Still the gate stays, yes the gate stays, a sentinel to our once golden days. I'll keep riding where the trails wind away, but in my dreams by that gate I'll stay. A cowboy's tale spun with dust and rain. The gate stays, and with it my heart's unbreaking. I remember her laughter like the creek that flowed through the meadow where the wild horses roam. We danced under stars by the old oak shade where the whispers of the canyon had promised to stay. Her scarf pale blue caught on the breeze as we carved our love deep in the bark of those trees. But time, like the river when the rain pours down, washed away the canyon where our dreams were found. Now I'm singing to the shadows, to the stones I lay, in the land where the heart of my youth did stay. Oh, the canyon washed away. Oh, the canyon washed away. Years roll like dust down an empty track to the porch where we sat, that ain't coming back. The cabin stands lonesome, the door swings wide, with no one to hear how the old wood cried. Those trails we tread are overgrown, the town's just a memory, the road's just bones. But time, like the river when the rain pours down, washed away the canyon where our dreams were found. Now I'm singing to the shadows, to the stones I lay, in the land where the heart of my youth did stay. Oh, the canyon washed away. Oh, the canyon washed away. In the whisper of the wind I hear her name. It stirs up the dust, it ends the game. I know she's a memory of faded light, but in the silence of the prairie she's mine tonight. So time, take your river, let the rain pour down. I've lost more to you than my heart had found, but I'll keep singing to the shadows by the stones I lay, in the dust of a canyon that the storms washed away. Oh, the canyon washed away. Oh, the canyon washed away. Just a whisper in the wind where my heart will stay.
In the shadow of the oak where the wild roses bloom, the thorn sleeps under the crescent moon. Her scarf still dances on that old porch swing where we carved our names in the spring of 15. The smell of rain on that dusty trail, echoes of laughter, a love bound to fail. Old thorn sleeps, but my heart's wide awake, tangled in memories I can't forsake. The wind whispers secrets I promised to keep, now they're buried deep where thorn sleeps. Years rode away on a sorrow-soaked steed, left me with silence and a heart that still bleeds. That gravel road, now overgrown, leads to a cabin weathered and alone. Saddles gather dust in a corner unseen, like the faded trails of those sweet dreams. Thorn sleeps, and here I stand, holding on to shadows in a forsaken land. The sun sun sets fire to my unspoken needs, casting long shadows where thorn sleeps. One day I'll ride past the edge of the dawn to where old ghosts and yesterday's gone, but tonight my resolve turns weak in the quiet whispers where Thorn sleeps. Yes, Thorn sleeps beneath the stars' endless sweep, in a bed of secrets too heavy, too deep. As the moon climbs high and the night owl weeps, I find no peace while Thorn sleeps. I'll keep riding through memories cheap, forever haunted where Thorn sleeps.
Out where the oak tree marks the bend, underneath that western sky, we carved our names, swore our love would never end. In the shadow of July, old porch creaking, whispers in the breeze. That dusty road knew all our dreams. Here on this lost trail left behind, memories like ghost towns fill my mind. Every sun sets a shade of her eyes, tears fall like rain from these dusty skies. This heart rides alone, the past it can't rewind. On this lost trail, this lost trail left behind. Years roll like thunder through these hills, echoes of her laughter in the wind. Faded scarf she left on the windowsill, each threadbare strand a whisper of what's been. The cabin's empty like the space beside me, where she used to lie. My dreams now reside quietly here on this lost trail left behind. Memories like ghost towns fill my mind. Every sun sets a shade of her eyes, tears fall like rain from these dusty skies. This heart rides alone, the past it can't rewind. On this lost trail, this lost trail left behind. Sometimes the heart's a lonesome rider chasing shadows, but the nights just hide her. And these whispers in the gusts of prairie wind speak a love that won't come round again. Here on this lost trail left behind, gravel roads stretch out with no sign. I keep riding where the stars no longer find the man I was when she was mine. Here on this lost trail forever confined, I'm just a shadow on the lost trail. This lost trail left behind. On this lost
Out by the ridge where the wild oak stands, I found an old ranch, withered by sands, once rang with laughter under blue skies, now just a whisper of her sweet sighs. We danced on porches under moon's crown, silk scarf in her hair, my old leather gown. Oh, that old ranch, tied down by grief, where my heart lies buried under a leaf. The wind sings her name through the open door, a dance of dust on a creaky floor. Memories like rain fall soft and slow on the abandoned ranch where my sorrows grow. Years passed, the trails grew over with time. Her path took her east, left me with rhyme, where once were echoes of our laughter's tune, now silent shadows under the silver moon. The saddle sits empty, the fires grow cold, a cowboy wanders, his story untold. Oh, that old ranch, tied down by grief, where my heart lies buried under a leaf. The wind sings her name through the open door, a dance of dust on a creaky floor. Memories like rain fall soft and slow on the abandoned ranch where my sorrows grow. By the old stone well, I whispered goodbye to dreams and to her under vast prairie sky. Each sunset burns like the love I recall, echoes of footsteps through each empty hall. So that old ranch, tied down by dreams, holds my whispered secrets, my silent screams, as the sun dips low in a sky so wide. On that abandoned ranch my old heart resides. Oh, the wind sings her name through the open door, a dance of dust